Hi, I'm Noah, and in national news this week, there was a murder-suicide in San Bernardino, California. The murder occurred when 53-year-old Cedric Anderson entered the North Park Elementary School and shot his wife, Karen Elaine Smith. 2 students were also hit in the shooting, but officials believe that the children were not the target of the shooter. An 8-year-old boy is now pronounced dead, but the other one is in stable condition. And now to Nick with international news.
Hi, I'm Nick, and this week in international news, a Catholic church was bombed in the northern city of Tanta. This church had a bomb planted inside, and then a suicide bomber came out and blew himself up, killing even more people. Roughly 100 people were injured during this attack, and about 45 civilians and police officers were killed. Egypt's cabinet is giving each of the victims' family about $5,000 to help. This act of terrorism that occurred on Palm Sunday has already been claimed by ISIS. Now to Meg with local news.
Hi, I'm Meg, and this week in local news, Fulton Elementary School students helped unveil 3 new historical markers in Lancaster City. The markers are inspired by African American history, commemorating the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad's role in the Underground Railroad. The revealing of the markers was a special event for all who attended, especially for Fulton Elementary student Mayasija Riviera, whose curiosity in African American history helped spark the project. The mayor of Lancaster, Rick Gray, was even in attendance for the ceremony, along with dozens of community members. The markers organizers, the African American Historical Society of South Central Pennsylvania, hopes to install 25 more historical markers by the year 2020. Now to Matt with politics.
Hi, I'm Matt, and today in political news, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson visited Russia to discuss Syria and other international issues. These discussions took place after Tillerson had made negative comments regarding how Russia is dealing with Syria after the Syrian government's chemical weapons attack on its own civilians. He stated Russia is incompetent and perhaps they've been simply outmaneuvered by the Syrians. Concerns about Crimea, Ukraine, and other issues were also on Tillerson's agenda. Now to Maddie with business news.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and this week in business, United Airlines had an overbooked plane on Sunday, which resulted in authorities dragging a passenger off the plane. There have been many negative comments to United Airlines because of this incident. People were questioning how the airline could do this. Many people do not realize airlines have a policy that allows airlines to stop passengers from boarding flights if it is overbooked. Typically, if a plane is overbooked, people will get pulled at the gate. The federal rules state the airline has to check if anyone volunteers to get pulled before removing anyone. If no one involuntarily allows to get bumped, airlines can remove passengers. However, they must get some type of reward and get to their destination within 1 hour. The man on board Sunday was dragged out of his seat unwillingly. That's all for business. Now to Anthony with sports.
Hi, I'm Anthony, and this week in sports, I will be recapping both the Masters and the NBA regular season. To begin, Sergio Garcia won his first Masters title. Garcia and Justin Rose both had notable performances, but ultimately Garcia came on top. Next, as the NBA regular season comes to an end, the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors are both on top of their respective conferences. In the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers and the Raptors trail behind the Celtics. In the West, the Spurs and Rockets took second and third. This season was history in the making as LeBron James advanced to 7th on the all-time scoring list and 12th on the all-time assist list, becoming the only player to be top 15 in both categories. Russell Westbrook became the second player in the history of the NBA to average a triple-double throughout a whole season, while James Harden was averaging 2 rebounds short of the same achievement. That's all in sports, and now to Arlen with entertainment.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I will be covering entertainment for this week's newscast. In the latest news, Harrison Ford of Star Wars fame will not be charged for his latest airport runway accident. Ford mistakenly landed on a taxiway on February 13th after flying over an American Airlines jet that was waiting to take off. This is not his first offense, and when it comes to this, I'm sure it will not be his last. I'm Arlen, and that's all for this week's newscast.